guys, it's Jordan and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my most anticipated books for the second half of the year. I have a lot of really great books coming out. Well, I don't have them coming out, but I'm excited for a lot of really great books that are coming out this year. Almost all of them are sequels / continuations to series that I'm currently enjoying. One debut for sure, and then 2 standalones. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So the first one is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and this one comes out on July 31st. This is the script of the play that is going to be releasing in London on the 30th, and obviously I have to have this. I have to know what happens to his children and how they go on at Hogwarts. I'm so freaking excited. I mean, we've been waiting for how many years for a continuation on the Harry Potter story, and we get so much Harry Potter this year. It's great. I'm so excited. Next, on August 1st, we have Day Zero, which is the prequel to the Arcana Chronicles written by Kresley Cole. Originally, this was supposed to be the 4th book in the series, but then one day Goodreads changed it to being some prequel novella. I just know that I've been waiting for over a year now for something about the Arcana Chronicles, so I'll take what I can get. It is a recount of the Flash and the moments leading right up to the Flash, which is the big apocalyptic event of this world. Next, on August 2nd, we have The Beauty of Darkness, which is book 3 in the Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. I really loved book 1. It was an instant favorite. Book 2 really didn't grip me as much as I would have liked, and I just didn't find book 2 to be as compelling, so I'm very interested to see how we tie in with book 3. Also on August 2nd, we have It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. The cover is so pretty. This one follows 2 male perspectives. They both date this one girl at different points in their lives. It just sounds super interesting. I haven't read a story like that. I loved everything that I've read by Colleen Hoover so far. Next, on August 15th, we have Arcana Rising, which is book 4 in the Arcana Chronicles by Kresley Cole. I was floored to see that we finally have a title and a cover and a release date for book 4. I really have been enjoying the series. I'm hoping that in this book we get a lot more plot, because the last book was really heavy on the romance and the love triangle, which is fine. It's one of those series where it is a super romance heavy series, so I don't mind it because I'm picking up this series for that reason. I think there are only 5 books in the series, so getting close to the end here. And then on August 30th, we have A Torch Against the Night by Saba Tahir. This is the 2nd book in her and Ember in the Ashes series, which I think, if Saba gets her way, will be a 4-book series. The first book was hard for me to get into. I had a really hard time connecting with Leia. I found it enjoyable while reading it, but as time has passed, I'm finding the book to not be super memorable. So I'm really hoping that we get some more unique world building or something in this next book. Also on August 30th, we have The Bronze Key by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Magisterium series. We follow a young boy who goes to a magical school, kind of like Harry Potter, but it felt like a cross between Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, but then it was still unique in its own way, and I really enjoyed the first book. If you're a big fan of middle grade like Harry Potter and like Rick Riordan, I think you'd really enjoy the series as well. Then on September 6th, we have The Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas, the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. The cover is beautiful. I'm hoping that there's going to be a whole lot of Rowan Selena. She's killing me with the slow burn. The slow burn is too much. I need a boil. I'm ready for the boil, please. The last book ended on a relatively peaceful note. It was a pretty calm ending. I don't know where we're really gonna go with this book. We're in some new territory now. I'm really nervous and really excited and kind of scared. Next, on September 20th, we have 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This was a book that a lot of people got at BEA, and I've heard so many people talk about it, and I unfortunately did not get a copy of it. I don't know how everybody else that I was with got a copy, and I just wasn't there for it. I got lost a lot at BEA, so maybe that has something to do with it. We follow 3 sisters, and they're all vying for the crown, and they have these different powers. That sounds amazing. I'm sold. I need to read this book. Also on September 20th, we have Frost Like Night by Sarah Rosh, which is the final book in the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. This is one of my favorite ongoing trilogies right now. I absolutely love it. Oh my god. I cannot wait to read Frost Like Night. I love Maria. I love it all. I love the magic system. I love the kingdoms. I'm so excited. Next, on September 27th, we have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the concluding novel in the Six of Crows duology. Y'all know how I felt about Six of Crows. I did not like it, so I'm very iffy on this book. I'm still going to read it because it's only a duology. I'm not going into it with such high expectations like I did with Six of Crows. I'm not really sure what the plot of the next book is. First one was very focused on this heist element, and now that the heist is done, what will book 2 be? Also on September 27th, we have Fever Code by James Dashner, which is book .6 in the Maze Runner series. So it's after the Kill Order, but before the Maze Runner. It focuses on how the maze was actually built. I'm super interested. I've read the other 4, so I feel like I gotta read it just to have the whole cohesive story. Then on October 4th, we have Hammer of Thor, which is book 2 in the Magnus Chase and Gods of Asgard series by Rick Riordan. I really enjoyed the first book last year. It's a very different take on being a demigod. I also really liked the characters from the series. I want to learn more about the Norse mythology. I'm hoping for good things from this one. Also on October 4th, we have the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Illustrated Edition by J.K. Rowling, illustrated by Jim Kay, and I'm so excited. It looks so pretty. The first one is so pretty, and I just want to have all the pretty editions. Actually, this book was the death of me. I was so terrified of Harry Potter because of this book. The basilisk was like my childhood nightmare. Fun fact. I cannot wait to get this for Christmas because it's so pretty. Love that they're doing this. And again, it's another thing to add to my Harry Potter collection, which is just growing so much this year. Next, on October 11th, we have a very special debut novel. Unblemished by Sara Ella comes out, and I am so excited for her. She is a fellow booktuber. She's adorable, and I expect nothing less of her book. All I know about it is that it's an urban fantasy following a young girl who has a beauty mark or facial disfiguration of some kind. She has a lot of videos on her channel where she talks more about the publishing industry and her road to being published, and there's a lot of videos about Unblemished in that series as well. I'm really excited for her and for the book. Also on October 11th, we have Midnight Star by Marie Lu, which is the final book in the Young Elites trilogy. I read the first book and I was very on it. I liked it, but then not really. I had a lot of problems with it. I never got around to reading The Rose Society. I heard no one talk about it. Not a soul. No one's read The Rose Society. Plenty of people read The Young Elites, but then it seems like just nobody continued with the series. I don't even know if it like gets better or if it gets worse. I don't really know what to expect from this third book. Then on October 18th, we have Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Illuminae files, and I cannot wait. I already have a copy of this that I got from BEA, but I can't wait for the hardcover beautiful copy to come out in October. I hope it's done just like Illuminae, because Illuminae is a beautiful, beautiful cover. I love the like a vellum dust jacket with the printed inside. If you haven't read Illuminae already, I highly recommend that you read it. Then on November 1st, we have Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 4th book in the Natural series. And I love the Naturals so much. I've read the first 2 books. This is a great series. It's like Criminal Minds, but then there's this special ability twist to it, and they live in this house together, kind of like Graceland. I don't really know what the plot line of this one is exactly, but I don't care, to be quite honest. I'm gonna read it anyway. Then on November 8th, we have Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which is a standalone, and it is a origin story for Queen of Hearts. We follow Queen of Hearts when she's a teenager, and she's actually a baker, and she just wants to bake and be alone and not bothered by other people. But the king of her realm keeps showing interest in her, and her family's like, yo, he's the king, you can't ignore him. You have to go to the ball, which he's invited you to. So she goes to the ball, she meets the court jester, who she ends up having feelings for, and I'm just interested to see how this baker turns into the Queen of Hearts, because the Queen of Hearts doesn't really have a peaceful ending to her story. I mean, she starts to chop off people's heads. And the last book on my list comes out on November 19th, and that is the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay, because obviously I need this too. It's just the screenplay of the movie, which also comes out in November, which I'm also super excited to see. I think it has some special content involved with it, something about a revamped version of the actual book. I don't know, but I want it. So those are all the books that I am most excited for that come out between July and December. I would love to know what books you are most excited for. Tell me in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you very soon. Bye! He insisted he had to sit in here while I filmed today, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this situation. Could you not? That's really distracting. No. The agreement was you sit over there in the chair. All you can see is your head.
Am I out of the picture now?
Yeah, but you're not staying there while I finish filming.
Why?
Because that's just weird.
Hold me.
It's like filming without pants on. I mean, nobody would know, but it's still awkward.
Yeah. I think it's that awkward.
You were laying in my lap. Midnight Star by What? Why are you being so creepy? I can't do this with you sitting there. You have to leave.
So bored.
Good. You're being annoying. You deserve to be bored.